Next, business is booming for Dan Aykroyd and Bill Murray when paranormal experiences run amok in Ghostbusters.
Journey to the Grand Canyon and witness a night where man and nature come together in song. The Disney Channel brings you another original music special featuring Kenny Loggins.
The clouds from the sky, back to the days of Christopher Robin. Even though we ain't got money, I'm so in love, honey. Everything will bring a chain of love. Please celebrate me home.
His biggest hits to his newest singles. Kenny Loggins Going Home tonight.
Extra, extra, read all about it.
Give me the desk. Give me that phone. What a break.
The biggest story in years.
And he's the newspaper editor who'll do anything to get it.
Get back in there, you mock turtle.
While she's the reporter who'll do anything to get out.
That's why I'm quitting. I want to go someplace where I can be a woman.
But he's not about to let her go.
This is war. You can't desert me now.
In a story about love and news.
No kidding.
Cary Grant stars.
I'm better than I ever was.
With Rosalind Russell in His Girl Friday. Next, Dan Aykroyd looks back at the birth of a band in The Best of the Blues Brothers.
One of country's fastest rising stars is on the Sunday Night Showcase. And we've got her exclusively on the Disney Channel. Trisha Yearwood's bringing the sound of country to a world television premiere all her own. With exclusive behind-the-scenes interviews.
This was definitely at the top of my list. This is what I always wanted to do.
I've been living on the wrong side of Memphis.
Trisha Yearwood, the song remembers when.
Woman before me and you.
Sunday at 9 p.m. on the Sunday Night Showcase.
The Disney Channel proudly presents a world television premiere. Barcelona 92, 16 Days of Glory. Sports historian Bud Greenspan captures the human drama behind the 25th Olympiad.
This is the Olympics. This is finals. This is finals. And I remember my heart, just how fast it was beating. I mean, I thought it was going to pop out of my chest.
From moments of great triumph.
It's been a dream of mine since I was 7 years old.
To personal tragedy.
Put his arms around me and he said, look, you don't have to do this. And I told her, I said, I do.
It's the human face of Olympic competition that you didn't get to see. Exclusively on the Disney Channel. The world premiere. Barcelona 92, 16 Days of Glory. Discover the world of Disney Channel family entertainment inside the October-November issue of the Disney Channel magazine. In our cover story, visit with one of today's hottest country performers, Trisha Yearwood. It's a fascinating personal look at her life, her music, and her upcoming Disney Channel special. And be sure to look for the special Trisha Yearwood sweepstakes on page 47 to find out how you can win a trip to Orlando, Florida to see her live in concert, courtesy of the Disney Channel and AT&T. And you're sure to enjoy our feature article on the return of Raffi, the superstar of children's song, along with a preview of his Disney Channel world premiere concert, Raffi on Broadway. Also making its world television premiere on the Disney Channel is Walt Disney Pictures' Honey, I Blew Up the Kid. Read about some of the wild stunts and special effects used in the making of this hugely hilarious comedy. And check out our easy-to-read program guide beginning on page 29 with our weekly lineup and primetime schedule featuring the new editions, bonus on Thursdays, and triple feature Friday. And you'll love the family section beginning on page 10 with helpful hints on teaching children how to handle their allowance, along with a survival guide for the flu season. Plus, cook up a delicious pot of pumpkin soup with a special recipe just for kids. Also, inside the back cover of each issue, the Disney Channel magazine brings you all the latest news from the MMC, including upcoming tour dates at Target stores and special information about how you can receive the all-new Mickey Mouse Club Mini magazine. All this and more in the October-November issue of the Disney Channel magazine. Next, Dan Aykroyd looks back at the birth of a band in The Best of the Blues Brothers. The Best of Hollywood presents the caliber of stars who have become legends of the silver screen.
I thought maybe you could use a Marilyn Monroe here and there.
I specialize.
Oh, baby!
In selected films featuring some of the brightest comedies.
Oh, so sorry.
Incredible dance numbers. And finest stories of love ever captured on film. Love and war.
I remember every detail. The Germans wore gray, you wore blue.
Our Love and War Festival presents classic screen romances set against the drama of war.
He's looking at you, kid.
Humphrey Bogart and Ingrid Bergman star in the picture that set the standard for cinematic romance, Casablanca. Then, Marlon Brando stars as war hero Lloyd Groover.
Hi there, hot dog!
Whose life is changed forever when he falls in love with Japan's most famous actress.
My heart is so full of love for you.
In Sayonara. And Omar Sharif stars in David Lean's epic set against the Russian Revolution.
They've shot the Tsar.
Chronicling the life and loves of Dr. Zhivago. Classic musicals.
This is the moment I've been waiting for.
Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers, the greatest dance team Hollywood has ever produced.
It's sort of like a romance, isn't it?
Watch Fred take his taps out to sea.
I'll bet he's by far the best dancer in the Navy.
But his heart stays ashore with Ginger when their ship comes in Follow the Fleet.
I give a vow to adore.
Then see the film that captures their magical mystique at the pinnacle of their career. In Swing Time. The brightest comedies. Jack Benny and Carol Lombard are the famous husband and wife acting team known as the Turas.
Whenever I start to tell a story, you finish it. If I go on a diet, you lose the weight. If I have a cold, you cough. And if we should ever have a baby, I'm not so sure I'd be the mother.
I'm satisfied to be the father.
Who go undercover to undermine the Gestapo underworld.
I may be wearing a fall spear.
In a comedy not to be believed.
To be or not to be.
Then Marilyn specializing in seducing billionaire Yves Montand.
You drive me crazy.
In Let's Make Love.
I've never known anyone quite like you.
Katharine Hepburn goes goo-goo over Cary Grant.
This is probably the silliest thing that ever happened to me.
And for him, things will never be quite the same.
Well, if you must know, I'm afraid of you.
In Bringing Up Baby, you'll find legendary stars in selected films simply because they are the best of Hollywood. Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern and Pacific.
Hello, I'm Eric Boardman, and welcome to Walt Disney Imagineering. Here, folks take flights of Disney fancy and turn them into three-dimensional reality. Over here is a model of a new addition to Walt Disney World in Florida. It's called Tiphoon Lagoon. Chris.
Hi, Eric.
What is Tiphoon Lagoon?
Eric, it's 50 acres of fun. We believe it's the most incredible water park anybody's ever built. We have body slides. We have raft rides. We have Castaway Creek. We have Shark Reef.
On the best of Hollywood.
Maybe we can have that dance after all.
Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers, one of America's legendary film couples.
You probably think I'm silly.
Yes, I'm afraid I do.
During October, relive the unforgettable moments.
Not bad.
With 3 of their earliest films, when the Disney Channel celebrates the on-screen partnership of Astaire and Rogers. Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern and Pacific, Fred and Ginger swing to the music of Irving Berlin in Follow the Fleet. Next, Dan Aykroyd looks back at the birth of a band in The Best of the Blues Brothers.
It's after 9 p.m. Time to turn on Disney Nighttime with shows selected just for adults every night of the week. Starting with the Sunday Night Showcase, presenting historical specials from Hollywood's golden years. Legends of Comedy.
One morning, I shot an elephant in my pajamas. How he got in my pajamas, I don't know.
And the best in contemporary music featuring today's hottest stars. Then Monday's The Best of Hollywood presents the biggest and best movies from Hollywood's heyday.
He's looking at you, kid.
Tuesdays pay tribute to the American legacy with our ongoing series of movies and specials celebrating the spirit of America. Then, from an all-star tribute to America's greatest folk musicians to the sounds of Hollywood's best, it's the Legends of Music, presented every Wednesday night. And take a look at hot movies featuring thrills, chills, romance, fantasy, and adventure.
Well, there's something you don't see every day.
Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights, you'll love movies on the Disney Channel. Every night after 9 p.m., look for great music, movies, specials, and more. Selected just for adults on Disney Nighttime. Because kids go to bed.
Next, John Belushi and Blair Brown search for common ground in Continental Divide. When you're a big-name newspaperman from Chicago, nothing rattles you except
the Rocky Mountains. Oh, so you've heard of them.
The great outdoors.
Fresh air makes me nauseous.
And a mountaintop showdown.
Of all the unmitigated, presumptuous gall.
Oh, there's no call to use big words.
It's the story he never wanted to write.
Out.
John Belushi and Blair Brown, their worlds come together on the Continental Divide. Next.
Journey to the Grand Canyon and witness a night where man and nature come together in song. The Disney Channel brings you another original music special featuring Kenny Loggins. His biggest hits to his latest singles. Kenny Loggins Going Home. Tonight. One of country's fastest rising stars is on the Sunday Night Showcase. And we've got her exclusively on the Disney Channel. Trisha Yearwood's bringing the sound of country to a world television premiere all her own. With exclusive behind-the-scenes interviews.
This was definitely at the top of my list. This is what I always wanted to do.
I've been living on the wrong side of Memphis.
Trisha Yearwood, the song remembers when.
Woman before me and you.
Sunday at 9 p.m. on the Sunday Night Showcase.
Next, start the morning right with Mickey's Mousercise.